So is Zbcn on its way to 10 cents? Because I'm looking at the price action on this thing today and it's absolutely incredible. I'm going to let you guys know what I mean in just a second. I'm going to pull up the charts. I'm going to go over a few things and go on their X account and show you something that is updated and quite interesting that you guys probably don't want to miss. So make sure you guys stick around, watch the video all the way through. But remember, nothing here is financial advice. I can always be wrong, so make sure you guys do your own research. Now, before I get into the video, for anyone looking for a great crypto exchange, make sure you check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first-time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000. It requires no VPN, no KYC. If you're someone that trades using leverage, you get to use up to 500x leverage. The link is going to be in my description down below. But let's kick things off by taking a look here at the crypto bubble. So check this out. It's a complete red day in the market. It's just completely nasty. You know, you see radium down 11%. You see WAL down 10%, virtual down 11%, CRV down 8%. But yeah, it's just a nightmare in the market, right? People don't know what's going to happen with their favorite altcoin. But I want you guys to check this out right here. All right, so Zbcn on the day is actually up over 7%. This coin continues to outperform the market. It's currently sitting at a market cap of 151 million. The volume isn't really doing much on the day. It's down actually 24%. But considering the way that the market is performing, it's absolutely incredible. Now, I do know that some people have some concerns because I've read some of the comment section and people have been talking about the unlock that's scheduled to happen on May 15th. So that's only like a week away. And the total unlocked is supposed to be 2.12 billion Zbcn tokens there, right? So some people are a little bit concerned about that, but I'm not really all that concerned. And the reason for that, well, there's many reasons for that. I've been in situations where people are concerned about token unlocks, and then instead of the token crashing, the token actually exploded. The complete opposite happens. But I want you guys to check this out, right? So May 15th, the token unlock is supposed to happen. Let's go back to the past. So the last unlock was on April 15th. So as you can see here, the 15th of pretty much every single month, November, December, January, February, March, April, the 15th of every month, right? You see 2.2 billion tokens being unlocked, okay? But the last one was on April 15th. So let's pull up the charts here and check out April 15th. So what happened on April 15th with Zbcn? So let's see here. April 15th is this area right here. Let me actually draw this in for you guys so you guys can see this thing a little bit better. So right here, April 15th is when the unlock happened, right? Look what happened the very next day. It completely started to take off. Now, it took a little bit of a dump right here, as you can see, but afterwards, this is what happened. And this is why unlocks doesn't really faze me all that much. And it's not a massive unlock. I think that's probably like 2% of the supply or something like that, right? So there's a chance where we might see a little bit of a pullback, but I still believe this thing is going in the right direction. So I'm not all that worried. Now, we did go on a pretty sizable run recently. You know, this thing was sitting at 00070, went all the way up to 0021. So is it possible that we could come down and retest this area right here around 0.0014? I believe I spoke about this area in my last video. It is possible that Zbcn during that unlock could do something like this, maybe bounce off of this area before starting to make its way up. That is definitely a possibility, but I do believe that this project, this coin, is headed in the right direction. So I'm not all that nervous about the unlock, but if you're nervous about it, you can definitely take profits. You know, nothing is financial advice. Do what is beneficial for you. Just because I'm saying I'm not all that worried doesn't mean you shouldn't be worried. If you feel like taking profits, take profits. If you want to cash out, then do whatever is best for your situation, right? You're the ones that in control of your own portfolio, not me, right? But let's talk about whether or not I believe that Zbcn can reach 10 cents, and is it even going to reach 10 cents anytime soon? So first off, if Zbcn was to reach the price of 10 cents, that's a 49x from where the price is at right now. Okay, that'll put it at a market cap of 7.9 billion. $7.9 billion market cap. Now, if we go over to coin market cap, what's around that area? 7.9. Oh, well, would you look at that? That brings it to the price of XLM. All right, so is that possible? Absolutely, I think that is possible this bull cycle, as long as the hype continues and as long as the market cap, or as long as the crypto space continues to move in the right direction, then anything is possible. I'm not going to guarantee this, but I would actually be very surprised if Zbcn doesn't break $1 billion market cap. Matter of fact, the lowest that I think it's going to go is somewhere between $1 billion and $2 billion market cap. I think that is the lowest that it's going to go this bull cycle. But again, I can be wrong. You never know what's going to happen, right? But if it does go to a $2 billion market cap, that's a 12x from where the price is at right now. Those are pretty nice returns. I can't even complain about that. People wish that they can get these sorts of returns, especially in the stock market. In the stock market, I think you'll be lucky to get a 12x on any of your investment. Like crypto, you can see a 12x pretty easily, as long as the hype is there, and Zbcn definitely have a whole ton of hype around it. So why not? Why wouldn't this thing get to at least a $2 billion market cap and give us a nice 12x from where the price is currently at right now? And that will make the price around 0.026 if it was to go to $2 billion market cap, right? So I definitely think that is possible. Now let's go over to their X account and see what they posted today, actually. So they said Zebec cards now support 12 chains, the most of any crypto card provider. We're excited to add Polygon plus USDC on Polygon to silver and carbon cards. Load, spend, and get your card in seconds on your blockchain of choice. And you can see this post right here, Zebec Network, Polygon. So this is what I mean by the team. Like, they continue to build, they continue to do the right things. And the more and more people catch on to what's really going on here, I think some crazy FOMO is going to happen on Zbcn. I actually see some funny posts, some funny GIFs here on X that I just want to quickly show you guys. Pushing past the fudders, just absolutely hilarious. And this right here, pump it up. Absolutely hilarious. But yeah, things are moving in the right direction for this one. Super excited to see how high this coin can actually go. Let's go back to the charts here for a second and talk a little bit. Let me actually pull up this indicator and see what things are looking like for this indicator here. All right, so according to this, we are still in this bullish momentum that was fired on May 2nd. Yeah, things are still moving in the right direction. It hasn't fired a sell zone yet, but I did say that there's a chance where we could retest or come down to about 0.0014 before continuing making its way back up. But right now it's again over 0.0020. So the strength in this thing is absolutely incredible. Let's come back over here to coin market cap. Yeah, absolutely incredible, the strength in this coin right here, right? So I'm not worried about the unlock, because there's an unlock that happens every single month, right? Nothing to be concerned about, in my opinion. If you are holding this thing long term, or if you've done your research and you know the direction where this coin is going, then it is what it is, because you're going to deal with this unlock in a week, and then you're going to deal with another one next month. You're going to deal with another one the month after that. So yeah, it's just is what it is, unfortunately, right? But yeah, things are going in the right direction. They continue to build, continue to do things the right way. And I am super excited to see where this one takes us in this bull cycle. But what about you guys? What are you doing with your Zbcn? Do you plan on holding this thing for the long term throughout the entire bull cycle? How high do you think that this thing is going to go? Do you think that 10 cents is actually a reality for this coin? Let me know in the comments section down below. What is your actual price target? Very curious about that one. But that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links down below, including Trade Assist, lets you know when's a good time to buy and sell crypto, and when there's a bullish and bearish momentum happening in any particular coin. But until next time, take care.